I'm going to go over some of the numbers in my monologue, but we are spending billions of dollars on people in the country illegally. Alejandro Mayorkas basically announced that FEMA is broke. They don't have enough money to fund a recovery effort because they've been spending all of their money on housing, feeding, clothing, educating, providing health care for people in the country illegally. So I don't know what Roy Cooper's talking about. The word we're getting is there's been almost no response. I get calls to my radio program every day from people who are thankfully getting their cell service back, and they're like, the government's nowhere to be found.
No, absolutely. Everything I'm seeing, reading, and hearing confirms what you just said, that there is zero, little to no federal support being given to these counties in western North Carolina and eastern Tennessee and northern Georgia, all in Appalachia. These are areas that have been completely forgotten by the federal government and in some cases even the state government. We don't even know the true number of casualties from this hurricane. I mean, the reports right now are maybe a few hundred, but we're also seeing reports coming out that local jurisdictions are running out of body bags, that there are hundreds of unidentified bodies. Bodies are floating down the river, bodies of children, babies. They're in trees, they're in the mud, they're stuck in their homes. I mean, this sounds like a catastrophe, a disaster of historic proportions, and we simply don't see the level of coverage in the mainstream media. We're not seeing the level of response we would come to expect from the federal government, and it's a real travesty. It's a real disaster for our nation. And we have military bases there. I'm still going to call it Fort Bragg, but now I think it's Fort Liberty, very close by. Tons of troops, tons of equipment, tons of personnel that can be deployed anywhere across the world in a moment's notice, and they are not being deployed to support their own citizens within miles of their base. And this is a direct result of Roy Cooper and Biden and Kamala's dereliction of duty and incompetence on a grand scale, and people are dying because of it.